Hello and welcome to this beautiful Thursday morning here in Egypt. My name is Michelle Dale. We are here inside Virtual Co-working Space, in the place where we help virtual assistants to level up in their business, lifestyle and mindset. And it's our Oracle card day, as our regulars know. What have we got here? Nikki's a 2 today. Karen's feeling a 1. Okay, interesting. I've already pulled out the 1. I'm just doing the 2 right now. And there we go. And we will see where this takes us. Oh. Sorry. I'm back again. I'm going to let that happen. That clearly was meant to be. Okay. Welcome, ladies. We have had a great week here this week. I was talking to a coaching client yesterday about the topic, which she found very interesting. So I think everyone's had a good week this week within the topic. We talked about your GPS system, your guidance system, how you achieve goals using that. That was all the videos in the last few days. And today we are doing our Oracle card messages. So the way this works is you can pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, whichever resonates with you, whichever you feel you are drawn to. But don't forget, you can also have more than one number. These are messages for the week ahead for you. They are messages from your higher self that are being sent to you via this channel if you're watching it right now. So the first card we have is I see you, I hear you, and I love you. There has been some turbulence around. And I think maybe I get this feeling that you've been questioning people's either feelings or intentions or meanings behind things. You know, maybe somebody said something to you where you don't quite understand the meaning behind it, or if there is a meaning behind it. But don't worry, the message here is clear. I see you, I hear you, and I love you. And everything's okay. Whatever you're thinking, if there is a sort of like, oh, this person's thinking negatively about this situation, they're really not. It's just they're in not a great space right now. It's almost like they need a little bit of time. They need a little bit of peace and quiet. They need a little bit of detachment, but they still love you. So whatever that situation is, something's happened, a conversation, whatever it is, and you're simply feeling like that person doesn't understand you, or you really don't get me. And the message is clear, they do, but they need a little bit of time. And, you know, there's a little bit of turbulence there, but it will pass. So don't worry. The week ahead will be grand. Everything is fine. Just whoever needs space, whoever needs to simmer down, whoever needs to take a chill pill, let them do it this week. Okay, number 2, we have an interesting card. You are ready to step into your power. We have the card of power here. Something supercharged you, or you've got a fire in your belly or something like that. Maybe you even had an idea, and then you were like, oh my God, that would be crazy. It's not. Now, this coming week ahead, the message is you're in the right frame of mind. You're in the right headspace. Whatever it is that you're thinking of doing, do it. If anything comes to you this week, you know, where you get one of those moments of, should I do that? Do it. Okay? Because you are in very powerful energy this week. Your higher self is there, ready to support you, to back you, to basically have your back, no matter what it is. It's like, you know, your higher self is saying, let's do something crazy. Let's go for it. Let's go there. Let's do this. Let's start this. Let's open this. Whatever it is, do it, because you are in your power. You are that raging ocean. You are unstoppable, invincible. And whatever it is, now is the time to do it. Very powerful energy around you, very powerful week for you. And it's time to get going, to get moving. Okay, so if you are 3, There's a lot going on here in a financial sense. And 3 cards have come out for 3. So that's a 3, and we've got another 3, 333. 333 is really auspicious. You know, like the way I see this, especially when I'm reading cards, it's very much about the ship coming in. It's very much about the change occurring. It's, you know, the Trinity. It's a very supportive energy around you this week, moving forward into this week. I can have money and freedom too. You are thinking that you have to make compromises and sacrifices, and you absolutely don't. There is no compromises or sacrifices that you need to make. It is not my role to make others happy. Again, you may have been feeling this, you know, like, oh, maybe I'm not in the reality. Maybe this person is right. Maybe that person, you know, is saying the right thing. But you are there to make yourself happy. You can have money. You can have freedom. You do not need to compromise. Your role is to not make other people happy. This is a very clear message to you. Please yourself. Okay? Please yourself. And then the final card that came out as part of this, and we'll try and connect these dots, I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money. You're having some sort of awakening right now. If you're a number 3 person, or you're feeling this number 3 person, it could even be like there's some of these mixed together and intertwined, but there is some kind of awakening happening within you right now. This is why I feel like it might be really linked to this power in that was the number 2 card. I've got a feeling that it's definitely linked there, but with so many messages coming out here, we've got card number 3, and we've got 3 cards that came out. So the 3s, you know, it's the Trinity, it's it's the ship coming in, it's the change about to occur. It's almost like you've done the work and now it's about to happen. You're going to have a very interesting week if you're a number 3 here. I really feel you are starting to see now, and this is what this eye is, you know, like you are finally seeing for yourself. See, she's holding up the eye, you know, she's like reaching out and holding it up, and it's almost like you are ready now. You are ready for this moment. You have been preparing for it. You have been working through stuff. You have been going through stuff in your mind and preparing for this moment, and now is your awakening. Now is the time. Now you are stepping into this place of, I am going to listen to myself. I am going to no longer be seeking out other people for my guidance, my advice, telling me what to do. I am going to really start listening to myself. Your higher self absolutely loves that. And the thing I like about this card as well is you're looking behind you and you're saying, that's not for me anymore. Definitely a transition. There's something moving around here within you. And I can have money and freedom too. Again, it's no compromises. It's knowing that you've got your own back, you've got your support, and you start to understand now. It's almost like you're starting to understand that you've been taking things too seriously, you've been overthinking things too much, and you've realized now that that has been holding you back. So if you can suddenly now, if you want the all clear on moving forward, on stepping into your power, this is why I feel these two are really linked. You're on the precipice, or maybe you've already had it, some sort of, like I say, awakening, or finally I can actually see what's going on. Finally I can actually look back at my actions, my thoughts, the things that I've been doing, the things that are going on around me, and I can finally see how I've created those things, and I can finally see how I can undo the things that I don't want, keep the things that I do want, and step into the new, step into the change that I desperately want, but have been denying myself almost in a way. So whatever it is that you have been denying yourself, you are now, this week ahead, ready to start making that move into understanding that no, Other people do not rule my world. I can have whatever I want without compromise. And I'm becoming more aware of my feelings around money. Let's just look at this one. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. You are very much a facts person, you know, like I'll see it, I'll believe it. It's actually the other way around. But if you continue to look at lack for what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to effect substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. So you must live in the end. It's really interesting. We talk about this a lot in Morning Mindset, about living in the end, about being the person that you are not now in the things that you don't want, but understanding that the outside world is simply a placeholder for all the things that you've been manifesting so far up to this date. Use it as a guide. You know, look around, really scrutinize your life and use it as a guide and say, what do I really want to change? What do I really want to be different? And this is just not just for the number 3 people. This is for anybody. And then you make a choice and you make a decision. You know, I'm going to change it. Imagine your life is a room. Imagine your life is your living room. And you have furniture in that living room and pictures and ornaments and electronics and things like that. Okay, so you can look at your living room and you can decide, do I love this living room or do I want to change things? Do I want to move the furniture around? Do I want to change the furniture completely? Do I want new pictures or do I want more pictures? Or do I want less pictures? Do I want more objects? Do I want less objects? You know, it's up to you to decide. And you can move that room around anytime. Anytime. You can take things out and you can replace them. And just think of your life like that as a room, you know, in terms of what have you got inside your room, inside your environment? Do you have people in there? You know, do you want those people in there? Do you not want them? Do you want new people to come in? You know, work, money, finances, career, love, you know, material things. Everything has to feel normal to you, and you build it in your mind first, just as you would when you're looking around your living room and thinking, oh, maybe I can move the sofa onto that back wall. You know, you see that in your mind's eye, you know, oh yeah, that could work. So then you decide everything, and then you live in the end. You plan out the whole room in the end, and then it starts to move. But it doesn't start to move and change until you plan it out first. Otherwise, you'd just be moving random things around, you know, and nothing would make sense. Those are the messages for this week ahead. Hope you have a good one. Hope you have a fantastic weekend as well. We are now going to move into our daily accountability. So get your journals at the ready. We're about to start this now. And in the meantime, I shall see you back here after a wonderful weekend on Sunday with some more Morning Mindset. Take care. Love you guys lots. And I'll see you soon. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.